This is goodness. We are being had basically, okay, by the government, and I look around and I don't see any people sick. What the hell is going on? Most people are not staying isolated, okay? I am on the verge of getting out of the house and just. And the worst part is, I don't know whether it's effective. I start thinking this whole scare, this whole level of danger is bogus. I feel like I've been lied to, and I am mad. These are my concerns. This is what I call boredom, when kids light the matches and then see them burn. Hi, and welcome to Letters to King. This is Southern Russia, April 25th, and this is another update on the coronavirus pandemic that's going on right now. As you know, exactly 30 days ago, we fled Moscow to the south of Russia, to our second home. Some people call it a compound, a large house with a yard, to wait through this coronavirus isolation and quarantine. It's been 30 days. We haven't gone outside. No one came to us. So we are basically completely self-isolated. You know what? 30 days later, I am extremely upset. But put it simply, I am mad. Well, friends, I would like to inform you on what's been going on in the south of Russia and in Russia in general for the past, I don't know, 30 days, something like that. My last update was about 10 days ago. Things were a little different. They have changed now. Well, perhaps they have not changed in the way I was expecting them to change, but, well, listen up. 30 days ago, we ran from Moscow. So we're here in south of Russia, in the city of Rostov-on-Don, isolated in this, well, large place. It's a little place, but it's large for a family of 5. This is a fantastic place, okay? I love this house. I love the yard. I love the setup. We can get out and kids play outside all the time. The weather is absolutely perfect. It's about 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 Celsius, sunny. It's Californian, Mediterranean weather at its best. Okay, green grass, leaves, everything's blooming. Well, actually, bloomed already. Despite all this perfection, I am extremely exhausted, emotionally drained, upset. I feel like I've been lied to, and I am mad, pissed off. Why? Because nothing's really going on around, okay? We have been under an executive order from the president of Russia and then the governor of this particular province. It means we cannot get out anywhere except for medical emergencies and food shopping, and we can't work because most of the companies, enterprises are closed until further notice. Okay, it means that municipal enterprises work, they haven't closed, and private commercial enterprises, companies, they're closed mostly. People are out of jobs. People are getting poor. They're going into rugs very, very, very fast. The situation is very stressful. The street crime have risen up. There are rumors and there are cases of people going and holding other people at gunpoint or knife point, taking away their food supplies. People are upset, extremely upset, angry. I see lots of videos on YouTube, lots of posts in the social media about angry people saying what's going on. We are being had, basically, okay, by the government. And now the worst part, there is no coronavirus around us. You heard me right. There isn't much. I previously told you that my friend's mom died of the coronavirus. Yes, that's true. That's the fact. Then I've heard of another person, 33-year-old doctor dying of coronavirus. That's a rumor, but I know the person whose wife that was, and that's it. My oldest son Jake also told me that in Maine, one person, grandfather of his classmate, died. So 3 people I heard being affected of the coronavirus. Also, my neighbor in Moscow, an actor, he told me he had coronavirus, unconfirmed. But so there are 3 deaths. There is 1 unconfirmed case, and that's it. On the other hand, Russians don't really care. They don't take precautions. They don't really, majority of Russians don't really stay self-isolated. They are not quarantined. They're trying to get out, and they get out of their homes and houses in any way they can. They secure legally, both legally and illegally, special passes to get out of the house. And every time I go to a food store, you know what? I see traffic, I see people, I see even some companies are open, selling electronics, selling apparel. What the hell is going on? It's either you place everyone in very strict quarantine and make conditions for everyone equal, or you don't do that. There is no way in the middle. It must be one way or another. And in Russia, it's in the middle. It's not black or white, it's gray. And it's not supposed to be that way. Okay, it means that this gray, this middle thing, it doesn't really work to contain the coronavirus. But you know what? There is no coronavirus around us. Or at least there is not much. I've talked to numerous doctors. I have tons of friends in the pharma business and in medical field, and they're saying yes, there have been an increase in sick people hospitalized, but it's not a catastrophe, you know? It's not like a huge pandemic. It's business as usual, only worse than usual, you know? And that's it. It's not like hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands and thousands of people are dying. Listen to this. So far in Russia, there are about 60,000 people infected, and out of them, 600 people died. It's the official statistics. Perhaps it's not, well, accurate, okay? Perhaps it's 3 times less accurate, okay? 3 times. That's pretty big margin, okay? It means that there are about 150, 180,000 people infected, and 1,800 people died. 1,800 people. I mean, more people died of a regular flu in the past month than of the coronavirus, okay? And again, official statistics, 660-something people. What's going on? Are we being lied to? I feel really stupid. I feel so stupid. This thing gets me going, gets me very emotional. I'll have some tea. I love teas. I usually make tea myself. Well, not usually, always make tea myself. And I usually take regular black tea as a base. And sometimes I add a few herbs. Like, for example, this one is lavender tea. Meaning a little bit of lavender added to the black tea, and aroma is incredible. It's really good tea. I don't add sugar, never sugar. I don't add milk, nothing. Just this is the way tea should be drank. this is goodness. I wish you could taste this and smell this. Incredible. Anyway, so 30 days of being self-isolated, putting quite a bit of pressure onto my family, my immediate family, wife and kids. We have a large extended family around us right now in Rostov. Grandfathers, grandmothers, and I didn't let anyone come in and visit. I care about ours and themselves as well. And no friends, no contacts, just telephone calls, Skypes and Zooms. And I look around and I don't see any people sick. People get out, play outside with families, with kids. They go shopping, they go entertain themselves. They live as it is business as usual now, and there are no consequences. Is something wrong with me? I don't know. What do you think, folks? I mean, I'm giving you the truth and the true information that's going on around me in the south of Russia. Very little coronavirus. Everyone's fine. And it's not because they're staying isolated, because they're not. Most people are not staying isolated, okay? Most people get out, most people have fun, most people live as life is business as usual. And tell you, a lot of people still work under the table. A lot of people buy passes. Well, they find their ways, if you know what I mean, okay? I feel it's all my efforts. I feel all my emotions, all my actions have been done in vain. People don't get sick and they're not self-isolated. They're not quarantined. They just, I don't know. I'm confused again, okay? I've been doing 110%, whatever I can, whatever I could, whatever I can. But is it necessary? Look at my hands. Atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Because I use hand sanitizer 20 times a day. I wash them with soap. Well, must be at least 100 times per day. My skin's dry. It's flaking. It's cracking. It actually hurts. Look at my hair. I usually have my hair cut once every 10 days. So I missed 3 times. Of course, it's not a big deal, but why is this for? Anyway, I am on the verge of getting out of the house and just, it's so mentally difficult to stay inside. It's really hard. It's like being in prison, basically, okay? I've never been to prison, but this is the first time. 30-day term. Anyway, what's next? Putin announced some 30 days ago that Russians will have days off until the end of April. End of April is next week. Then we have the May holidays, pretty much 10 days, or entire Russia has off. 10 first days of May. These days are called May holidays, and I made a video about Russia's holidays. If you haven't watched it, highly recommend it. The link is right here somewhere. Anyway, we are waiting for Putin's next announcement. He's going to either end the quarantine or extend it. At least one region of Russia, a province called Bashkiria, has extended the quarantine by governor's executive order until the end of May. Let me tell you, if this quarantine is extended and we'll stay home for another month, it's going to be extremely, extremely difficult. And the worst part is, I don't know whether it's effective. I start thinking this whole scare, this whole level of danger is bogus. I don't mind staying inside if it's really needed and if it's really effective. But if it's not, then you know what? They're just destroying our lives and our economy. Because the aftermath of this quarantine, of people not able to work, is going to be felt for years after the quarantine's over. Okay? Anyway, this is what I think now. These are my concerns. We'll wait until I'll wait until the end of April. I'll wait until Putin addresses the nation one more time. I will make another update, and I really, really hope that this is going to be over, because it seems like the disease itself is over, or at least it's getting close to being over. Okay? I need to get out of here. I need to get back to work. I need to continue. I need to pick up my life where I left it. And I think I'm not the only one. Please stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay cheerful. I'll see you next time. This is what I call boredom, when kids light the matches and then see them burn. Check this out. They can do it for long periods of time, for minutes and minutes.